Arise, all you sons of this land. Let us sing of our joys to be free.
Ready for action?
Yes!
On all! On all!
Papua New Guinea.
Day 4. Diggers to Efogi via Naduri.
On all! On all! Onwards and upwards, on all!
Probably should be drinking a lot more. Yeah, so once we got back yesterday, yeah, we should have.
It is a most beautiful morning walk through the moss and pandanus forest. We are greeted by descendants of the original Fuzzy Wuzzy angels who share their own war stories. Native porters provided the Australian troops with invaluable support, carrying supplies up the track and over temporary bridges, or by slowly stretchering the wounded back down the track, despite the steep slopes and mountain streams.
For you, 6.
How much is a bunch?
5.
5?
5 kina.
Wow. $2.50.
This is the last Fuzzy Wuzzy who died 5 or 6 years ago. Thanks, mate. That's...
Hello?
Oh, thanks, bud.
Baru
and Dicky.
Yeah, we were plenty.
He was a great character when I've had the fortune to meet him twice in my times across here, and this whole campaign, and probably one that we wouldn't have succeeded in doing as well without their assistance.
Many a mother in Australia, when a busy day is done, sends a prayer to the Almighty for the keeping of her son, asking that an angel guide him and bring him safely back. Now we see those prayers are answered up on the Kokoda Track. Though they haven't any halos, our holies only holes slashed in their ears, and with faces worked with tattoos, with scratch pins in their hair, bringing back the wounded just as steady as a hearse, using leaves to keep the rain off, and as gentle as a nurse. Slow and steady in bad places on the awful mountain track, and the look upon their faces makes us think that Christ was black. Not a move to hurt the wounded as they treat him like a saint. It's a picture worth recording that an artist's yet to paint. Many a lad will see his mother and the husbands, wee ones and wives, just because the Fuzzy Wuzzy carried them out to save their lives. From a mortar or machine gun fire, or a chance surprise attack, to safety and care of doctors at the bottom of the track, may the mothers of Australia, when they offer up a prayer, mention those impromptu angels with the fuzzy wuzzy hair. Thank you.
After quickly ascending from Diggers Camp to Kagi Gap Lookout, the company descended 900 metres to the Efogi River. Halfway down, Field Ambulance Officer Mackay brought embarrassment upon both the company and his family when he drained the entire Naduri village water supply while soaking selfishly and luxuriantly under the village's communal tap. Not satisfied with his handiwork, he then set about severing a critical water supply line, which required an urgent plumbing intervention by Chief Construction Officer Gibbons.
End of the day at Efogi, halfway. porters pick up our food for the second half of the trek, and trekkers explore the village, home to a significant school and church.
The rain then set in.
Five keener, mate. 5 keener.
It's the same as Kingdom.
Yep.
It's not bad, eh?
And the company watched on as a local rugby game descended into a farcical mud fight. At Efogi camp, spirits were lifted, however, when Commander Gardam secured some donuts, choco vine shoots and sweet potatoes from local villagers, providing it welcome relief from the monotony of a freeze-dried creamy carbonara diet.
What's on the menu tonight, Ad?
This is rice, choco vine, and sweet potato.
Sorry about the light in your eyes. Let's have a look. What do you got there?
I've got rice, choco,
Stay where you are.
and sweet potato.
The steep terrain had taken its toll on day 4, with several members going down unceremoniously, including some of the most experienced Papuan campaigners, such as Chief Practical Joker Selwyn. Other casualties on day 4 included Signalman Hudson, who almost severed a finger trying to launch a gigantic avocado seed from his pocket knife blade. To add insult to his injury, Hudson had earlier failed to secure a signal from base to obtain the AFL qualifying final scores, negatively impacting company morale. And Aerial Surveillance Officer Sanford, struggling with a severe case of trench foot, commandeered the officers' quarters, forcing several Papuan guides to sleep in a leaky shelter